put on and tighten the wrist strap. You gotta remember to do that. So much so that it warns you twice. And it warns you to connect the nunchuck as soon as it starts. Hello Internet, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Star Wars The Force Unleashed, but specifically the Nintendo Wii version. This version of the game is commonly overlooked. It was done by Chrome Studios, and it's surprisingly good. This version of the game was released for the PS2, PSP, and Wii. I prefer the Wii version because it actually has surprisingly good motion controls, and also it's just the one I grew up playing. And it's a little bit of a curious case because while it has the same story and characters as the other, like the HD version, all the voice acting is completely different. It's the same voice actors, but the lines are recorded differently. I don't know why, but I mean, yeah, I'll go over like obvious examples of it later, but there aren't that many. Anyway, Stars of Force Unleashed. There's not much to say. There is a multiplayer mode that I'll be going over later with a friend, but for now we're just going to be doing the main story. So, let's start. Yes. A.
Interest in your feelings, Commander. I am here on a mission of my own.
So we're already seeing one major difference between this and the HD version, and that is that these stormtroopers actually look like stormtroopers in the HD version. I honestly prefer them using the recycled clone armor in the beginning of this game, because this level takes place only like, or at least this level takes place only like a few years after Episode 3. So it just makes sense that they wouldn't have the stormtrooper armor yet. But yeah, you can shake the nunchuck to do a force push.
Lord Vader, Triton Squad reporting for duty, sir.
Very good. Follow me, Commander.
Yes, sir. You heard him, men. On the double.
Swing the Wii remote to attack with your lightsaber. So this is the part that is generally criticized about this version of the game. You have to swing your lightsaber or your Wii remote in different directions to make the lightsaber do different things, but it's not always the most precise thing in the world. You'll probably see me doing the uppercut a lot accidentally, just because it's hard not to. But that's okay, because the uppercut is probably Vader's most powerful move. Press A and swing the lightsaber to throw your lightsaber. This is a move you're going to be using a lot throughout this game, I can already tell you that much. Even in the HD version, although there's a lot different about the ways you can use the Force in the HD version. I'd definitely say it's a bit more limited in the Wii version, just because it's harder to control, but you can still grab just about anything. If you use Force Grip using the Z button to pick up these turrets, they will just automatically shoot at things for you, which they don't do in the HD version. What I'm getting at is this is an entirely different game. Playing as Vader, you can use the C button to use Force Choke, which, I mean, that's what Vader was known for. When I first played LEGO Star Wars, I was convinced that that was basically all Vader could do, because that was his only unique ability with the Force. And it wasn't even unique to him, because that's all Darth Maul could do too. Hold the Z button and thrust the nunchuck. That is something you have to do a lot throughout this game as well, which is another thing people don't like, because it just comes up so often and it's not really challenging in any way. It's just making you use up the strength in your wrist for effectively no reason. For some reason, it seems to have like a fade transition whenever these tutorials come up. I don't understand why, because it's not reloading the area at all. But there are Jedi holocrons scattered throughout every level. I'm not sure how many per level, and I won't be going out of my way to collect all of them, because they really just give you concept art and stuff. At least in this version of the game. In the HD version, they can give you character costumes and lightsaber crystals, but those are separate items in the Wii, PS2, and PSP versions. So yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since I've had to commentate a game like this that's just like kind of happening. It's like Metal Gear Rising kind of, where like that game was, I mean, a hack and slash, so there's not a lot to commentate just because it's kind of repetitive. I honestly mostly Let's Play games when I just want to play them, and this is a game that I just want to play. I actually had to buy a new copy of this game to Let's Play it, because my original copy is 12 years old and incredibly scratched and doesn't work anymore. If you hold the A button and hold the Wii Remote horizontally, you will block, which, as you can see, is basically just avoid damage. But as the tutorial just said, you can throw your lightsaber while you're gripping something to just stab them while they're in the air. Which is something else you will be doing a lot. I don't know where that holocron was. You will automatically use the Force to bring health power-ups to you. It's not something you can not do if you've already taken damage, so good luck with your no-hit run of this game. yeah, there's just not really much to say. This level is just kind of destroy Wookiees. Which some people will feel guilty about. I won't, because they're digital creatures, and none of them are Chewbacca. And Chewbacca's the only Wookiee that anybody cares about. I guess some people care about Tarfur for some reason, or Tarful. His name was weird. I am a big fan of Star Wars. I don't really talk about it, like, online, but it's probably my favorite non-gaming franchise.
Report.
Yes, sir. We're suffering heavy resistance, sir. So far, we haven't even broken their front line.
Leave that to me.
So yeah, we have to break the Wookiees' front line. They seem to have a serious case of the Star Wars Battlefront 2 classic Wookiee, where they just don't die. And then they destroy you. Although I'm honestly thinking of a mod for Battlefront 2 that gives them rocket launchers, but that honestly makes them worse. As you can see, they have a health bar. It's not a single boss or anything, you just have to take out a group of them and they all go on one health bar. This is something I don't really see any game doing. Also, if you're planning on 100%ing these, or 100%ing this game, collect these holocrons on the beach now before you take out all the Wookiees, because you will not get a chance to get them again until you beat the game and unlock New Game Plus. This game does have New Game Plus, but that's only because you need to go back to levels to 100% complete it if you miss anything. And you can't go back to levels from the main game. I don't know why. That's a stupid decision, because in the HD version you can just go back to another level whenever you want.
Dark Lord! Whatever you want, you won't find it here! Turn back!
You can't disguise yourself from me, Jedi.
Grab hold of something, quickly!
So this Jedi does have a name, but I can't say it because it's a spoiler. But he survived Order 66, so we have to kill him. He's a very easy boss. As you can see, we've already done almost half his health, and you can temporarily get him with Force Grit. I don't know why Duel of the Fates is playing, or not Duel of the Fates, but Anakin versus Obi-Wan plays during this fight, because I mean, you have half that equation, but the other half is kind of necessary for this song to mean anything. You saw a force lock just now. You need to rotate the nunchuck and then thrust it upwards in order to win a force lock. You can do the same thing with a lightsaber. But doing the same thing with a lightsaber requires that you both hit each other with a lightsaber at the same time. Force locks are a lot more common, as far as I remember, but I haven't actually beaten this game in a while. I played through about half of it for a test playthrough before actually starting this, but from what I've played in my test playthrough so far, at the very least, I can tell you that the force locks are more common. Alright, this guy's not gonna last much longer, I can already assure you that much. I don't know why I'm standing right in the fire. Maybe Anakin versus Obi-Wan is a fitting song here. Okay. Once you get to the end of the fight... Well, actually, once you get to the midway point of the fight, he'll get this aura that makes him more powerful. And he tends to go at you a lot faster with his lightsaber, but it's easy to block. At the end of every fight, you will get a QuickTime event that looks cool.
I said someone far more powerful nearby. Where is your master?
The dark side has clouded your mind. You killed my master years ago.
Then now you will share his fate. Ah, a son.
Run!
Lord Vader!
Come with me. More will be here soon. You were weak when I found you. Now your hatred has become your strength. At last, the dark side is your ally. Rise, my apprentice.
What is your will, my master?
Your training is nearly complete. It is time to face your first true test.
Your spies have located a Jedi.
Yes, Master Ram Kota. He is attacking a critical Imperial shipyard. Destroy him and bring me his lightsaber.
I will leave at once, master.
The Emperor cannot discover you. Leave no witnesses. Kill everyone aboard, Imperials and Kota's men alike.
As you wish, my master. Proxy.
Ah, yes. Your new pilot has finally arrived, Master. Accessing Imperial records.
Captain Juno Eclipse, born on Coralag, where she became the youngest student ever accepted into the Imperial Academy. Decorated combat pilot with over 100 combat missions, and commanding officer during the bombing of Kalos. Hand-picked by Lord Vader to lead his Black 5 squadron, but later reassigned to a top-secret project. Is there a psychological profile in there too?
Actually, yes. But it's restricted. Oh, Master, I can tell you she's going to be impossible to reprogram.
Do you know why you're here?
Yes, my orders are clear. I'm to keep your ship running and fly you wherever your missions require.
Did Vader tell you that he killed our last pilot?
No. But I can only assume he gave Lord Vader good cause to do so. I will not.
Well, let's hope so. I'm sick of training new pilots. What have you done to my ship?
I've taken the liberty of upgrading the Rogue Shadow sensor array. Now you'll be able to spy on any suspect ship across an entire system. You are one of Darth Vader's spies.
You don't need to know anything about my missions except where I'm going. Now we need to jump to Nar Shaddaa. Can you handle that?
Of course.
Proxy, give me the target.
According to Imperial records, Master Ram Kota was a respected general in the Clone Wars.
You're hunting Jedi?
I bring Darth Vader's enemies to justice. And now so do you. Go ahead, Proxy.
Master Kota was a military genius, but felt the clone soldiers were not fit for battle. Instead, he relied on his own militia.
So there were no clones in his squad when Order 66 was issued?
And after Order 66, he vanished. Official Imperial records actually claim he's dead.
So why come out of hiding and attack the Empire now?
He wants to be found.
Then we're walking into a trap. How many pilots have you lost before me?
7.
Excellent. Coordinates for Nar Shaddaa are locked. Prepare for light speed. The shipyard has sustained heavy damage.
Get us closer.
Lock down the command center and get that hologram projector up and running. Tell all squads to fan out and funnel any opposition towards us. Explosive charges on levels 2, 5, and 12, just like we planned.
Yes, sir.
General Kota! He's here.
I've finally drawn you out of hiding. Lower the containment field on Hangar 12 and tell the men to get into position.
Yes, General.
Find us the nearest open hangar.